In this video, we will demonstrate how to model your panels for your S-timber structure. Let's start by selecting our grid. Just make sure you have the CLT layout and the elevation of 3.5, and then select the floor panel option. Select your material from the ones we created before, CLT, and make sure to set the alignment to the above option. So the panel goes on top of your grid, meaning that it's resting on top of the beams and column elements. With that said, I'm just going to select the plan view, which makes it easier to draw my panels. For the first level, there's a hole in this panel, but I'm going to draw it anyways, since I would like to create those copies for the upper 3 levels. And then I can delete it. So let's start by defining our first panel that goes from this point up to here, and here, and here. And just remember to double click on your last point to close the panel, and it will be generated. And do the same for the other panels, following the grid you just created. And once ready with all our panels in our first level, we can select all our panels. Just go select panels, and I'm just going to create the first copy at 3.5 meters, just one set of copies. And then I will do a similar process to create the other panels at the other 2 levels. So by using the selection tool, I just need to select these options. Remember, some of the beams are getting selected, but if I go to selection, unselect all members, I will just have my panels. And create the 2 more copies at 3 meters in this Z direction. Now I can select this panel and delete it, as is intended for the exercise. When generating panels and wall systems, you can check the final element view, and you can actually see how the mesh is coming up automatically for the user. If you require changing this mesh, it will be easier. You just need to go to the object view, make sure you select all the panels, then you can move on to the final element view, and in the mesh option, you can change the element size. Instead of 1 meter by 1 meter, you could do half of it. And the changes will take place. You could do this at the beginning of the exercise before start defining your panels. Just make sure to go to the mesh, drop-down menu, and select your different parameters. Thank you for watching.